So I need to make a leather strop. I can't find my other one. So I just thought I'd make a video on how to make one. I want a small one for leather tools. I think we're gonna go about 10 inches. So this is just a piece of hardwood I happen to have out in the garage. So 10 inches, and might as well put a handle on it. I'm gonna cut that out. So I just rough cut out a paddle. It's got a handle on it. Nothing special. A little sanding. Now we're gonna get some Veg-Tan. I think I'm gonna use horse butt strip from Horween. You're gonna want to use definitely a Veg-Tan leather for this. So This is a horse butt strip. So we're gonna need 2 pieces. This is Veg-Tan. Oh, I think I said that like 5 times already. We're gonna want to just rough cut this out. Without spilling my coffee. As you can see, I need a strop. This stuff is tough. And that is getting dull. So the reason I'm using horse is it's much denser than bovine or cow. I like to use this for belts, really heavy duty belts. So we're going to need 2 pieces. One with the grain side and then the flesh side. So for a strop you need both. You don't actually need both, but it does make it handy when you have both. The grain side is very smooth and polished, easier to polish for like the final portion. And the flesh side, the rougher side, is really good for holding compounds. So like sharpening compounds, honing, buffing compounds. So we basically have 2 pieces. We'll cut them out roughly to size. You want to leave them a little big. You're going to trim it down after we're done. You can finish your handle as much as you want. Just make sure not to, go too far with it. Doesn't need to be, well, it can be as nice as you want to make it. All right. So this side seems to be really nice. Actually, both these are pretty good. Let's see what the backs look like. This one. This is really nice for this side. So this will be the back. Or the flesh side. And this one we'll use for the grain side. So we're going to want to use contact cement. All right, so we need to pick a side. So this one, I'm going to glue this side. This one, we're going to glue this side. So you need to get a rough size here for the glue. This is a silver pen. It wipes off with water pretty easily, and a rag. So all I'm doing is getting a sense of what I need to put glue on so I don't glue everything. So we're going to use Barge's all-purpose cement. This is good stuff. So remember, we've got one side that is flesh, and we've got one side that is grain. And we're gluing on the opposite side. I think my dog just caught a fly and ate it. So you want to make sure you get glue everywhere that it's going to need to be. So going all the way out, a little past my lines. You want this glue good. We could probably glue this up, like let this dry and then put another layer of glue on here. It might be a smart idea because this is really thirsty. And we want a really good bond because we want to do this once and then not have to mess with it again. See how quickly it's getting soaked in there. So contact cement, we need to do both surfaces. So not only the leather, but also the wood. So we've got that one, that one. Now we're gonna coat the wood. Make sure you get all the way to the edge. You can always clean up the outside. I'd rather have more glue and have to clean up than have not enough glue.
Not have it bond.
We're going to put some heat to it, reactivate it. going to do the same to this side. All right, we're gonna let that sit till tomorrow. So this horse butt strip is very dense and finished on the flesh side. So I'm going to use a rougher so that I can actually get some texture to it. So it's going to hold compound and polish a lot better on the flesh side. We're going to condition this. I don't have any pure neat's foot oil, so I'm going to use a neat's foot oil compound. You don't want to use, well, a lot of other things. So this is very, very dry. And we're going to put some compound on this for sharpening, but we can go ahead and put some oil on this because it'll probably never get oiled again. So we'll get some in here to keep this. And we don't want to get it all the way down to the glue because that'll loosen that up. We just want to get a little bit of a coat on this side because we're going to be putting a lot of compound in here over time. So just one coat should do it. We'll let that soak in. This is a blue polishing compound. You can use whatever you like. I ran out of my favorite compound, which is by Tormek, and roughly this is a little finer than what I like, but we're going to go ahead and put this on for the time being. So this is pretty dry. We just want to get a coating. And that oil is going to help out a lot too, because this is such dry, older compound. Basically, you don't need to use compound, but I like to use compound because this will work even without any compound on it. You can use this raw leather. So this is cutting pretty good, but this is some tough leather. So let's see if we can tell the difference after. This is pretty dull. Probably needs a sharpening. Let's see what simply stropping it can do for us. So that's not terrible, but I'd like that to be much sharper. So with a strop, you never want to go in the direction that the tool cuts. So we're going to strop the back of this a little bit, and basically it's just a feel. You want to go and then when we strop this side, we want to try to go basically to the level, same angle. So you don't want to go too much this way or too much this way. You definitely want to get the tip. And we'll try to wipe off the compound because we want to use this side with no compound. And this is the grain side. So we'll do so this was pretty dull, and all we did was strop it. And this is the same piece of leather we skived just a minute ago. So let's try and see how it does now. Oh yeah. So even without sharpening, just this was pretty dull. But you can see how much better that does just after. Just after stropping, that brought this back to life. It wasn't even sharpened. It's pretty dull. It cuts this horse strip a lot better now. And then after you use your tools before you put them away, it's not a bad idea to strop it again just before you put them away. They're always ready. Strop them before use. Thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far, sounds pretty good. That was a long video, but we did make a strop, and I hope it was useful. And if you enjoyed it, maybe like and subscribe. See what's coming up next. And that's how you make your own strop.